As we know, many firms and recruitment firms are now using applicant tracking systems in order to filter out candidates who are not a really strong match with what has been asked for in the job advertisement online. And therefore our challenge as a job seeker is to do all that we can in order to navigate that, to make our way through the applicant tracking system so that our application and our CV and cover letter are seen by a real human being, and hopefully we get invited to a job interview. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this short video, some practical steps to enable you to increase your chances of getting to interview. Hello, my name is Stephen Wright. I'm a career coach here at Career Mentor, and we help high-performing financial services professionals make their next smart career move. So there's about 7 things to talk about here. Let's go through them now. The first is that we want to make sure that we have a high match for the language that's being used, meaning they will have spelled out exactly what they're looking for in the job application, and we want to match the language that they're using. In fact, I recently saw an interview with somebody who works for an ATS or applicant tracking system firm, and she said that they are looking for between a 60 and 80% language match. So it's really important to match the language. And we therefore want to think about the specific terminology that may be being used. So for example, if you would call yourself a salesperson, but this advert is looking for a salesperson, but their terminology is an account manager, well, use their language. Describe yourself in their language as an account manager, even though it's for the same thing, a sales job. Second thing to say is that you want to make sure that you're matching the level that they're looking for. So if, for example, this job advert is saying that we're looking for directors or executive directors, and you're a VP or an associate or an analyst or whatever, then I would question why you're actually making this job application. Unless, of course, it says we're looking for directors, but we would welcome applications from VPs. So make sure that you're matching the level of the advert. The third match that we're looking for is the skills. They will spell out very clearly the hard skills that they're looking for. So we want to make sure that your application, your CV and your cover letter also spell out very clearly that you're a strong match for the specific skills that they're looking for. Once you've done that, you want to also consider that they may have a couple of skills which are their non-negotiables. They may say that they're looking for 6 hardcore skills, but actually there are only 2 which are their non-negotiables. You're not going to know what they are, so do your very best on all 6 skills which are being asked for, and hopefully you'll be able to illustrate that you have those skills, the core skills that they're looking for, and therefore get through the ATS. Next thing to say is that when you are giving examples, perhaps in your CV or on the application or on your cover letter, you want to be able to give evidence that your skills have been used, that you've got results from your skills. So any examples that you give want to relate to the skills that they're particularly looking for, added to which, at the end of any example, you do want to make clear the result that you achieved. You want to make sure that you can see that the situation was better as a result of you applying that skill in the example. So for example, you could say that as a result of the work that we did, we were able to reduce costs by 7.5%. That's pretty clear. Next point is to please avoid using loose language, fluffy and woolly adjectives and cliches. So my advice would be to prepare your application, your CV and your cover letter, and then pull out the red pen of doom and ruthlessly scrub out anything which could be thought of as being woolly or a cliche. Particular favorites of mine are proven track record or 20 years of experience or whatever it may be. So do please make sure that you have a really crisp, a really lean and a really on point application and so on. Final thing to say is that in some job adverts, they will talk about the essential skills that they are looking for, and we've kind of covered that already, but they may also say that there's some additional desired skills or attributes that would be helpful in your application. Now, you may not have all of those, so just do your best to illustrate that you have, of course, the desired, but correction, you have, of course, the essentials, but also that you do pretty well in fulfilling what they're looking for in the desired column as well. There we go. That's all I've got to say. I think that having all of that, using all of those things is going to help you navigate your application through the applicant tracking system, and will hopefully lift your chances of actually being invited to an interview. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, welcome, and please do feel that you can click like, share this video and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, please do like it and share it with anybody who you feel might find this useful. And if we're not already connected on LinkedIn, but you're still seeing this video nonetheless, please do reach out, send me a connection request. It would be a delight to be connected on that platform. Thanks very much.